Welcome to Matt's streams. We got Devil May Cry, Dante's, or DMC Devil May Cry, and I'm calling it Dante Mania, because I was just playing Sonic Mania, but also, you know, I guess Dante Mania. This is like a remix of the DMC or of the Devil May Cry games. You know, if you've seen me play them, or if you played them or watched stuff about them, this is kind of like a remix of them. In some ways, like, you know, Dante looks different, he's wearing different clothes. Okay, let's just continue on this. I think someday I'm probably gonna give it like an actual full beginning to end playthrough, but I feel like I've just stopped and started with this fucking game. And I feel like I've been thinking like this is a good game to get back into the series with, or like I'm interested in this, and then I never have ended up totally finishing it. So maybe we can do that. Now, how similar are the controls? Because I've been playing... Finally, I go into this having played a decent amount of Devil May Cry recently. Can I switch? Do I have a different sword at all? Not yet. So, what? Do I have any moves, or is it literally just nothing? Let's see if I don't have any moves. Move list. Oh, here we go. Okay. Rebellion. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. So I have these things. Can I switch? Whatever. Abilities. Jump. And we do have the double jump. Enemy step. In the air near an enemy, you can jump off an enemy's head. That's funny. Okay. Evade. Oh, L1. Okay. L1. L2 plus square is grappling hook. R2 plus square is... Yeah. So it's kind of funny. So this is like Dante goes to them. This is they go to Dante, but they look the same or similar. Okay. Rebellion. Okay, so... Oh, they have a 4-hit combo, not just 3. Oh, I like that. Okay. That's a mild improvement, I guess. On the ground. Oh, 2-2, pause, 3-3. Oh, 2, pause, 3. Okay. 2, pause, 3. I like that. Okay. Circle. What? Oh, the pop strike is just circle. Oh, okay. Now that's interesting. Rather than doing L1 back and, like, whatever, triangle or something. All right. So that's one of the changes. Four in the air. Hit, pause, hit in the air. Oh my god. So he has a lot of air shit. Okay. Oh. Well, he has 2 air things. Okay. Okay. And I guess that matches this. Yeah, baby. Okay. So we got that, and then let's do the 2 and 3. Alright, I've been pressing the directional buttons. Yeah. Okay, was that the 2 and 3? And then I think we got the 1, pause, 2 for the air, so let's try that. Wait, was that the 1, pause, 2? I think I didn't pause enough or something. It didn't... See, I was pressing down. I pressed down like fucking 3 times there, and then I finally downed. All right. Am I doing Rebellion here, or am I doing something else? No, yeah, I am doing Rebellion. Okay. Interesting. Osiris and Arbiter. Oh, two paws what? Okay, let's try that. Is that it? I guess so. Can I do a 2 paws 1 on the ground? Oh, I can do a 2 paws 1 on the ground. Okay. That's like a hit. That's a hidden fucking move, I'll tell you what. What? Is that a hidden move? Technically it is. Look, 2 paws 1. Oh, wait a second. No. What does that look like? Well, that sort of looks like the same shit. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, that looks like the same shit. There's not a lot of R1 attacking going on. Cool. So this is kind of like They Live. One of the few games to ever actually put, like, just, like, words in the fucking... Like, I think Persona 5 kind of does that sometimes. But, like, the idea of, like, fucking putting words... like, words on the wall and stuff, that's very They Live. And it's really fucking cool. Like, they did it well. Brutal. Okay. Oh, are we not doing anything over here? Oh, we must be. Okay. And I can change his costume. I think I can. I like this costume enough. Oh, hardcore mode off, turbo off. Yeah, I like this costume enough. What, can I change his costume, like... Somewhere I can change his costume. And then what, Ebony and Ivory, what do you got? Just shoot. Yeah, okay. Item finder. Why do they even show that if I have... Just try to do this in DMC3 and I fucking didn't. Okay. So, wait, what? L2, okay. Oh, you fucking rat. Okay, air dash. Okay, let's go up there and let's do this again. Oh, fuck, look at that. Oh, I've got a... And look, you can do these fucking slashes with these swords. So L2 and R2 turn into different swords. Maybe those are your only 3 swords in the game, which is fine to me. Like, oh, you only have 3. Hey, whatever. If you have 3 swords that are pretty good, that's not too bad. Rather than, like, 4 swords that you don't use. Anyway. Okay. Oh, wait. Look at this shit. Can we get in here? What's going on there? Look. Maybe there are secrets in these levels. Because not often, or not always in games will you... Fuck, dude. Why can't I get up there? Well, I might as well take this out. Okay. Yeah, I really want some spin dashes and shit. I wonder if I can buy them. Or not spin... I just want some dashes, actually. Do I have any dashes? Oh, well, I have a roll. Okay. Can I... Does a roll help me in the air? Maybe that'll... Maybe that'll help me get up there. Kinda. I hope I can learn more dashes and shit. See, like, I can't... They don't let me fucking do this shit. Is there a way to get there? I want to fucking try that, but I don't know if there's a way to get there with my current abilities. And I don't really want to just keep trying it pointlessly. Now the question is this game as hard as the other ones? Oh, man. Okay, I got my timing and my positioning pretty good there, and I just was doing nothing. So let's not try that again until we have a different ability, maybe. Yeah, I'd love having more trickster stuff. I don't know if Dante's gonna get it. I guess it's fine if he doesn't, but it is sort of disappointing. Okay, now this one, you can do that. Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah, fucking tell me I'm gonna make that jump, man. Yeah, something about this, the jumping... I haven't gotten used... What? I haven't gotten used to the jumping yet. Oh, platforming? Okay, so... It spins around, doesn't give me enough time. I've fallen enough now where I feel kind of ginger about jumping. Okay, does it give me enough fucking time? How about that?
This was your home. This was your home. I remember it.
I'm jumping gingerly. Would that mean I feel kind of ginger? I think ginger would be a word like that. I'm not trying to do the redhead or racial thing here. I think that's all. You know, I think that's actually, as Synthetic Man, I think, was saying, that's like, you know, that's some of the real, I mean, quote-unquote real, but, and actually, as Synthetic Man said, that's just some of the other racism, basically, like the ginger shit, like, oh, haha, you have red hair. It's like, oh, wow, you guys are so enlightened. Now, here's the thing. I will say, and this is just to throw something at you that you might not hear every day, but I will say, as a kid, I think I did, like, when I saw someone with, like, you know, red hair, quote-unquote, really more like orange hair, I guess. Is it ever really red? Is it ever not just more orange? I don't know. I guess, or, you know, in some cases, I think it might be more like blonde, actually, like blondish, orangish, I don't know. Anyway. When I saw someone with, like, hair like that as a kid, I would often, like, sort of... I don't want to put it in mean terms, but there would often be some kind of, like, recoiling, or, like, some small level of, like, recoiling, or, like, thinking, like, you know, oh, like, you know, it just... And I don't know if that was a conditioning thing, or if it was, like, actually more of, like, a just... I don't know. Maybe it's just sort of like a... Maybe it's sort of like a sense of, like, you know... This isn't like the person... This isn't like your... I don't know. Like, this isn't a person who's, like, compatible with you mating-wise. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I don't... In fact, I don't want to... That sounds like... you know... Oh, so everyone is in... No. Like, in terms of, like, you know, do redheads have no hope? It's like, I think they do have hope, but I think that, but I also do want to, like, point out for veracity and accountability that I remember as a kid, like, I did have some kind of recoiling thing. But here's the thing, I don't know if, you know what, that's interesting. Maybe it was conditioning, because a lot of time as a kid, like, I think I would see people like people like that, like redheaded people, like, on TV and stuff, and I think maybe in some way or another they manipulated, you know, the visuals to, like, make them, or whatever, to make them seem, like, less appealing or something. So you'd see, like, Donald Logue in not How I Met Your Mother, in Grounded for Life. He's also in The Tao of Steve, ironically a movie where he's, like, the ultimate ultimate womanizer, I suppose. He's, like, the ultimate spiritual womanizer, actually, which it's sort of like a massive truth drop of, like, yeah, this is sort of the spiritual talking guy who's a big womanizer and he doesn't give a shit in, like, kind of a cruel and evil way. Darn it. one thing that is like always well, not always, well, yeah, kind of always. One thing that's kind of a drag is when you have like, ironically, it is kind of a drag, isn't it? When you have, like when you pack a bowl, quote unquote, and like you're going to like, you know, light up, and then it's like, oh shit, you know, nothing's coming through. It's like blocked up, and so whatever's in there, whatever you just lit is like basically just wasted to some extent, not to a full one, but to a small extent. Like whatever went on fire was wasted. Hold on. And then you try to like blow it out, and like it feels like you're kind of fucking up your throat or something. Like it feels like too much pressure's backing up, and like, you know, you're getting shit that you might have to spiritually like address. I don't know. Man. Yeah, wow. Well, I was trying to fucking smoke it. This shit? Like, really? Like, no, not gonna fucking work. Alright, guys, I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm fucking doing anymore. I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope... You know, I hope this is... You know what? Actually, I think this is probably, like, relatively entertaining. And here's the reason why. Because I think I'm a lot more likely to be kind of authentic than most people. And so I think if you're stopping in here and seeing me, like, I think you're seeing someone who's being a lot more natural than, like, most people are. And I think that's part of what could help it be appealing, but it's also probably what rubs a lot of people the wrong way. So here I am, and it's sort of like, wow, man, like, if you found an audience, they'd really like it. Yes. Maybe. But... If I just, like, I'm also the type of person who might rub people the wrong way, and then they're not gonna like it. And so finding that audience, maybe it would just take a longer time. And, like, it's like, oh shit, wait a second, this guy, he's fucking different. It's like, well, probably, yeah. Alright, guys, in fact, I'm gonna be different for a second. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Dante Mania resumes. Hopefully. I have this little, perfect little, like, metal, like... I have this perfect little metal, like, pick that is just... It's great toothpick, and it's also great for just, like, any kind of, like, thing where you need, like, a little... Like, basically a little toothpick, like, which comes in handy a lot. I mean... It really does. But I think it might have fallen down the fucking sink drain. Okay, so, and we have our new ability right now. I'll enjoy looking at that in a second, but I'm not ready. Oh, boy. But here you go, the LGOE down there. That's all you gotta do, like, let go of everything. That really is it. And if you look at cool characters, like, often cool, I mean, often they're, like, dark and evil and satanic. But often, like, perhaps just a truth-droppy part of the cool characters, like Spike, Dante, Solid Snake, even, maybe not Cloud. Final Fantasy characters a little less like this, maybe, but whatever happens, happens, you know? Oh, are you fucking kidding me, man? Oh, my God. Now I'm starting to sound like Steve Buscemi. Are you kidding me, man? I love Steve Buscemi. He's hilarious. Man, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking be able to do this without that fucking thing. I might go look again. I'm sorry, this stream is going nowhere fast, but it might be going somewhere after this, but hold on. I'm gonna try one more time, and then I'm gonna look for the fucking thing again. Alright. Yep, we're looking for the fucking thing. Alright, sorry. Alright, here we go. You know what? Like, I gotta say, guys, actually, it's kind of funny. Kind of a comedic element to all this, which is that really, like, what we do, like, what we would like what would be kind of like a fun thing, is often free. And yet, I think often, like, maybe we hold ourselves apart from it in some way of, like, expecting not to get it or anticipating bad results or something. So, like, what would be so fucking... It would be pretty, hold on. It would be pretty exciting if, like... You know, if somebody were, like, actually viewing this and actually, like, wanted to watch it and actually, like, even, like, talk to me and stuff. Like, that would be sort of exciting. And it's not something that's like incredibly like unreasonable to happen. I mean, look at this fucking technology. All this shit is very like, do you think you could ever like, or I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say you couldn't, but how incredible is it that, you know, whatever the technology is, they set it up so that, you know, you can, wherever you are, you can see me. How incredible is that? How incredible is it that there is a TV? How incredible is it that there are, like, video games and, like, somebody in Japan put some shit together and then you see it on your TV? Now, that's all very incredible stuff. What would be less incredible, and yet what seems like it's more unexpected to me, with my experience, would be like somebody giving me the fucking time of day. And I'm not saying time of day in terms of like, oh, you're asking for a comment or like you're asking for viewers. I mean somebody giving me the time of day. Well, I guess a lot of these, like with the Destiny Schizo arc video, a lot of these might actually be bots. Like, a lot of these people, like, even the way they, like, somewhat, as sort of Destiny was saying it, they somewhat sophisticatedly respond. And I'm not, I don't watch Destiny. I was watching Synth watch, like, a video of him. But, you know, like, I might be mostly talking to bots in these comment sections. Now, that's strange, because I'm not sure if bots would have the voice recognition to talk to like somebody who's just verbally talking to them. So we may be somewhat safe from that, but I'm not quite sure about that. And so often the people who come on here, it'll be like sort of just as suffocating as talking to like a normie, or quote unquote, like it'll be just as suffocating as talking to like, say somebody like came out of the TV and said like, hello, I'm here to talk to you and judge you. It'd be just as shitty as that, except it's like, it's not even someone being combative, it's just someone being fake and like, trying to reel you in for something. And like, that's most of the talks I have on here. It's like, how incredible would it be to just have a real fucking breathing person like say something and like you say something back. And I've had it happen on here before, but it's kind of sad that that's like such a fucking rarity. Okay, I can boost in any direction. That would have helped with the end of the last level. So I guess if we go back, we can get whatever that gold star was or whatever. Anyway. In the air. I want to boost on the ground. Can I boost? I can't boost on the ground yet, I guess. Hopefully I can at some point. I want this to be like Trickster style. Boost to the apex of your jump for more distance. I want this to be more like Trickster style. Which is like, oh, Matt, you want it to be like Trickster style DMC3. It's like, yeah, I think part of the fun of Devil May Cry is the idea of like mobility. It's sort of like more of a Sonic type game than you might think. Keep holding L2 to extend your boost. Okay. That's cool. This is sort of like a Sonic game, mobility-wise. Like, you want to be mobile. But not quite like a Sonic game. It's not based on mobility. And many Sonic games don't do a great job of emphasizing that anyway at all, actually. Like, Sonic is the one shooting himself in the foot series I've ever fucking seen. Oh, fuck. Are you fucking... Okay, at least in these, like, sort of training parts, like, you don't get... What? Dude, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh, my God. Well, that wasn't fucking it. Wow, that was, like, kind of a quick little... Let's try that again. Oh, can I not fucking go backwards on this shit? Well, okay, whatever. No. You know what? I don't know if I'm feeling it right now. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Okay.
Getting the hang of this.
Kinda. Well, there's Dante. There's new Dante. I don't hate new Dante. I think new Dante is kind of cool. But, I mean, obviously, like, look at him. He looks like he almost kind of looks like an extra in a movie that's sort of like the drug addict that, like, somebody beats up. Which is similar, I gotta say, it's me saying that literally is similar to the Rocky story, as Tony Robbins explains it, where Sylvester Stallone, they told him, like, you know, you look like somebody who should be beat up in a movie. You don't look like somebody who should be the lead of a movie. And Stallone's like, no, I wrote Rocky. However much of this is true, Stallone's like, no, I wrote Rocky. I'll sell you the script, but I gotta be in the fucking movie. I am the lead. I am the hero. And that's like this guy, where it's like he's sort of like, oh, he looks like this kind of wastoid, like Jesse Pinkman -2, Jesse Pinkman -1 drug guy. And yeah, and yet he's the main character. But I don't know if he pulls it off quite as much as Sylvester Stallone does as Rocky, because, you know, he looks like a boxer as Rocky. You know, and Sylvester Stallone has some star power to him. This guy comes off as sort of like more of an angry kind of like just irritating guy, irritated and irritating. I don't know, maybe someone is more irritating when they're more irritated. Like when you are irritated, maybe you are irritating. When you are angry, maybe you are somewhat angering. When you're sad, maybe you're saddening. In terms of like your effect on others. When you're happy, you're probably like, or like when you genuinely feel good as opposed to like fake shit. I think other people probably are lifted up. Now the question is like, okay, Matt, well, yeah, great. So it's all just you affecting others. And it's like, well, if you walk into a room or like, I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing though, I'm often irritated when people are like just really fucking like obnoxious. Like, I don't know, maybe those people are feeling irritated when they're doing it, but when somebody's like going around like dominating the room that they're in by like singing or whistling or playing, or, like doing a fucking speakerphone conversation, like walking through like a business, like a public building, they're doing, you know, basically a building that isn't like their home and whatever, deemed, and they do a speakerphone conversation with somebody who doesn't sound like they necessarily know they're on speakerphone. And why would they be if this person's walking through a fucking room of people he doesn't know and he has somebody on fucking speakerphone? That's obnoxious to the people around him and to the person he's talking to. And like that kind of shit really pisses me off. And I don't know if that's a person who's irritated. I think that might be you know what? Actually, that probably is a person who carries a shitload of anger. That's why they're going around being so obnoxious. They are probably, maybe not even on some level, but just straight up intentionally being obnoxious at that point. I wonder. Next time I see someone doing that, it might be a good idea to like ask them. See what their response looks like. Not that I think they'd be a very honest person behaving like that. I don't think they'd probably give me like an honest answer. But I might be able to tell by their reaction whether like it seems like they might be intending to be obnoxious in the first place. But then they probably, and another way you could probably tell is that they'll probably like do it even more if you like say, are you doing that to like be kind of a jerk? They'll probably do it like 10 times more. And it's like, well, if they weren't before, you know, and it's like, well, no, they're not doing it to be a jerk now. They're doing it to rebel against you, like, you know, implying that they shouldn't or saying that they shouldn't. And it's like, I think somebody knows they're being fucking obnoxious. I don't know. Or maybe they think they're being cool. and not even in a derogatory way. Like, I think literally, such as if you're playing music real loud out of your car or something, somebody doing that, I think often enough they may be thinking they're cool. And here's the thing, like, I literally, earlier in my life, and even at times, like, nowadays, I'll feel like a temptation to, like, I didn't play music, like, super fucking loud in my car very much throughout my life, but I think there have been a few times where I've, like, turned it loud and, like, or, like, wanted to or thought about it, and part of the idea was, like, I'm listening to some, like, really fucking cool shit that, like, probably nobody's listening to. I want to, like, I think this is cool. So I don't know, man. And then, like, that's me. That is me, like, being me not being, basically me kind of, like, throwing something into the atmosphere and kind of dominating the atmosphere. If it's even that loud, like, because when you're in a car, you often don't know how loud it is on the outside of the car anyway. Whatever. Fuck you, dude. Okay. Oh, okay, hold on. So we're gonna do this. Oh. We gotta pull it in the air. Yeah, so they have, like, little cool kind of... This reminds me of sort of the surrealism of the time. Or, like, there was, like, a cinematic, similar to the movie Drive. Other movies as well, though. There was sort of, like, and even, like, a cartoon, whatever, I think, and video games. There was sort of, like, a cinematic kind of, like, like an impressionistic use of, like, deep colors back then, like colorful shit, and usually often, like, reds and blues and stuff. I may just be describing this level, but I think back then this was sort of like an aesthetic, and I like that it made its way here. It is cool. It's like a dreamy kind of aesthetic. It's cool. This is similar to, like, the background of a Dark Souls area, plus the music. Alright, what's this fucker doing? Oh, here we go. Because it had the red markings. Oh, wow, drop the chain. Cool. That's kind of terrifying. That's actually, like, scary. Am I gonna fight a boss?
What else were you planning on doing with your life?
Here we go. Pathos. Yeah, baby. Pathos.
Flying rats.
Flying rats. That's what pathos is. Oh my god. Like, he's describing the idea of, like, an emotional resonance, like pathos. He's describing pathos named enemies as flying rats. Very interesting. Okay. Oh, am I supposed to jump down? Probably. Okay, whatever. I don't like not having stinger. Is there no stinger in this fucking game? Okay, wait. So hit. Oh. No, we got hit, and then hit. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, and then the circle for this. And I like how you can kind of fucking quick do this back. Look, that was kind of cool. And that's easier to do, I think, because it's a one button hit for that, rather than that plus like L1 and a direction and shit. Oh. Oh, fuck. It what, L2 and... Okay, L2. Oh, fuck you, dude. I didn't want to do that. Get over here. Oh, shit, I'm dead. Oh, I'm almost dead. No, I am dead. Use gold orb. Do I want to use the gold orb? No, probably not, right? But when's the last time I fucking saved? Oh, God. Am I gonna have to redo this whole, like... This whole section? Maybe I will use a gold orb. Those gold orbs look a little more alien-like now. Okay, let me get on a little warmer, and then I'm gonna use a gold orb, probably. Fuck it. Whatever. We'll use it. Alright guys, we're back. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be. Maybe it'll be, I don't know, maybe we'll get through some levels, maybe not. I don't even know what I'm fucking, like, what I'm doing today. I think I might be on some kind of upswing right now, but at the same time, it's, you know, fairly demanding. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not that great with this battle system yet. But I like how you can switch so fucking much on the fly with these fucking L2, R2, and then regular triangle weapons. Okay. Oh boy.
Cat, on my way.
Now, I'm not gonna just like let this fly by maybe without saying something about it. One of the words that they use to congratulate you is, it's not, you know, a high level, it's a C, but they say cruel. Cruel as if cruelty is cool. You know, you might say, well, Matt, that's just sort of your inverted, like, yeah, this is ill, this is sick, that's cruel, that's, you know, that's crazy. Like all these seemingly positively used but seemingly negative words. But I don't know, like directly saying like cruel, and I think in another game, I don't know if it's this one, but in another game, one of the best ones you can get, like the regular S, maybe it is the best one, and I don't know, it's sadistic. And it's like, yeah, sadistic. And then you might say, well, Matt, what are you literally doing in the game? You're fighting enemies and, like, destroying them. Like, that is cruel, maybe. That is sadistic, maybe, especially if you're having a blast. To which I might say that's quite a heavy criticism, and probably has a lot of validity in one way or another. So then the question becomes, well, what video game to play that is not so much based on just like, you know, fighting and violence and, you know, opposition. Perhaps like a racing game might be good, because a racing game is, unless you're hitting other cars or something, it is mostly you against you. It's like, it truly is whoever's doing the best. Whereas, like, with a fighting game or a game like this, like, which isn't a fighting game, but a game where you're fighting, it's like you're trying to take the other person down. It's not who's doing their best, it's who's destroying the other one the most. So it's not who's necessarily doing the best themselves, although, you know, I guess that would help as well, but it's who's destroying the other one and stopping them. But with a racing game, it's like you're literally like who's going the fastest, and you're not supposed to hit each other, maybe, except in some racing games. So that would probably be better. Or like a snowboarding game, a skateboarding game, any kind of, you know, sort of solo-ish, practice-ish kind of sport. Upgrade. I got an upgrade. What does that mean? Upgrade. Okay, so what does the upgrade mean? Time since last checkpoint, 11 seconds. Oh, 12. Okay, yeah, it's really counting up. What does that upgrade do? 14. Here we go. There we go. What does that upgrade do? I guess maybe I have to go to like a shop to use that. Probably. High caliber handguns capable of maintaining high rates of fire against a single target. Okay. Oh, and you can actually... Okay, yeah, you can check out the moves. Yeah, wait. Can I pick a new move now? No. Okay, fuck it. Well, let's just beat the fucking level. Oh, wait, we're back here, and now we can actually do it. This is what we've been waiting to do. Right here. Yep. That's what I wanted to do. What was this? What's this? What? Give it to me. What? Wait a second. I didn't get anything there. Was that like in the Mario game where you already got this, literally a star as well? You already got it and they don't give it to you? What was that? Or was I supposed to do something? Fuck. Oh well. Can I at least get some red orbs? No, nothing. Okay. Fine. Oh, what is this? Hey, wait a second. Oh, that's over there. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Oh, shit. Oh, I could have just jumped right up there. Oh, well, that's helpful. They gave me that little skip. So where are we going, though? Oh, we're probably going down there. How did I even get over there? How did I fucking get over there originally? Like over here. I don't know. Whatever. So now we go down here. Requires a key. What? Where am I gonna get a key? Oh, okay. Wait a second. We could have gone that way. Yo, shit. Okay. Let's do it again. So we can go this way. And then we could go... Wait, that way was where I was before. Where am I supposed to get a key? Was that star the key and I didn't do it right, or what? Didn't do it correctly? Oh, I probably have to go over here, but... Upgrade. How can I fucking do the upgrade? Okay, whatever. Don't tell me I'm gonna look up a strategy guide. Oh, probably up there. Okay. Maybe. Hold on. Wait, up there. Come on, man. Okay. Come on, man. Come on, whip. That's from the third game. Can I do anything like that? Oh. I guess I got one. Did they give it to me or what? Whatever. I must sound like Dante here, actually. Whatever. Okay, so what do we do? Is there a fucking key I should have gotten in that previous realm? Oh, I guess... Can we go over this way? Do we have to? Where are we supposed to go? Oh, okay. We're supposed to go here. Then maybe we go back. Okay. Oh, that was the end of the level? Wouldn't that be crazy if, like, the end of the level was right there and I just wasn't
Tower,
going over there?
the world's most powerful investment bank. And who runs it? CEO Kyle Ryder, a human vessel.
Now this is a cool game because you're fighting against corporations and literally against like talking heads on TV. It's a cool fucking game.
The world is a factory farm for human souls.
Yeah, here we
He
go.
likes to keep his animals monitored and docile.
Maybe this is super fucking
The
truth
monitoring
drop
is
shit.
done by the Raptor News Corporation, a global network of CCTV cameras,
Yeah, that guy.
satellites, and spies. The way he keeps us docile is a little more insidious.
I think he's supposed to be like a Bill
It's in your
O'Reilly
hand.
type Fox
Planet
News
Earth's
guy,
most
but
popular soft drink. Virility.
I think he might as well represent
Demons of spite.
everyone.
It's okay. It has no effect on us, only humans.
Shit. The soft drink hurts people.
Lobotomy in a can.
So what's the
Lobotomy
plan?
in a can. There you
That's the
go.
Hellgate, a conduit from which Mundus draws his power. While he's connected to the Hellgate, he's immortal. But we get him away from the Hellgate, and our swords will do the rest.
So how do we do that?
We get his attention. Mundus is petty. He's impulsive. If we hit him where it hurts, let his anger rule him, I believe we can draw him out.
Okay, so to kill
Mundus
Mundus,
like
we need
Rex
to drag
Mundi.
him away from the Hellgate. We do that by pissing him off.
Roughly speaking, yes.
And we piss him off by taking out the Raptor News Network and Virility.
The demiurge,
That's it.
more or less, I think.
Which one do you want to do first?
Which one do we do first? You know what? Maybe we're about to go into the TV station level, which is pretty... The level itself is, like, okay, and I think it'll be interesting to look through it again. But, very interesting boss fight. D. Yeah, I didn't deserve much more than that. Okay. Great. And now we can do the shop. And skins, okay. So what? Standard, class... Oh, so I've got a bunch of shit. Oh, cool, what? What? I can do skins for my swords? Are you fucking kidding me? That's crazy, man. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if I'm ready to not do standard for these, but... For him, maybe. Classic Dante. So we can basically... will this feel more like classic Devil May Cry if he just looks more similar? Dark Dante, Neo Dante. Neo Dante, isn't that just the guy who... No, he looks just like the other guy in the scene we just saw, though. DMC1 Dante. Oh, they don't give me any more than this. Hopefully they don't, like, hit me up for more DLC if I want more costumes. But they might. This says the definitive edition, though, so I don't think they would. Yeah, you know what? Let's fucking do classic Dante and then see if it feels any different to play. Okay, now shop. Upgrades. Here we go. Oh, okay. So we can get a demon evade. Dante's... Oh, that's like a dodge. But it's a dodge in place. Oh, no. Just before being hit. So you can't do it unless you're just about to be hit? Is that it? Enemy step. Don't I already have that? Oh, I do have that. Okay. Angel evade. What's the difference between demon evade and angel evade? It seems like angel evade is just better. It says additional evade distance and invulnerable time. And invulnerable time, like eye time. Trickster angel evade. Trickster. All right, you know what? I think that's where we're heading with this. But payoff. Oh, okay. So you just hit him like an extra time before you send him up. That's helpful, I guess. Kicker. Oh, that's kind of cool. And what is this? Oh, and then you can leap off of... Oh, you can leap off... I guess that's kind of cool. Can't you just leap off their head anyway? Okay. But I guess it links it. Okay, cool. So let's try that. That's what I've been looking for. But I don't know if I like that it's L2 and L1. That feels a little, like, unnatural for me, at least right now, as, like, dodge buttons. I wonder... Somebody could probably make a pretty good, like, essay about the ethos of, like, what feels natural for certain buttons. Like, it feels natural to have, like, these trigger buttons, R2, L2, be, like, you know, block or, like, shoot or slash. but it also feels natural to have this like X button right above your thumb here, where your thumb might be anyway, like your select button. Like why and where and what feels natural for what? Good question. Okay. They don't let me increase my health by buying things in this game. Oh, health cross. I guess they do. What about Devil Trigger? Do we not have Devil Trigger in this game? Maybe we get it a little later. I hope we do, because without Devil Trigger, that would be quite a lacking DMC. Basically, without like boost power, or limit break mode or whatever. Do I have enough for this? Ooh, I do have enough. Okay, let's fucking do that. All right, Dante's health has been increased. Simple as that. They don't even ask you, are you sure? They just do it. Most games, and I think most DMC games even, they ask you, are you sure you want to buy this? But with this, it's just like, you bought it. Oh, no! But I didn't know if I wanted to press it. Well, that's just how fucking hardcore DMC Devil May Cry is. You don't have to know if you want to press it. You press it. Your consequences, baby. Cause and effect. Okay. Virility. Ooh, virility. You know what? That might be some kind of like metaphor for over-sexualization.
Mundus doesn't know I exist, so I'll remain hidden until we're ready to strike. Cat knows the virility factor. What lies beneath you. She will be your guide. It'll kill you.
Draw attention.
So we're headed towards the TV station. Or TV fight, I think.
You dragged me into limbo.
What? How?
Does this feel more like Devil May Cry with him like this? Let's see. Maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe this is an interesting experiment, because how much do the aesthetics meld into like how fun it is to play the game, literally,
The camera spotted you. They must have been looking out for you.
or how familiar and comfortable it feels. Like,
You'll have to take it out.
I know. Here comes trouble.
or maybe this is just a more fun character design to play with. Stygian, yep, like Stygian Abyss, right? I'm not quite sure. It's Stygian just means really dark and like dark and deep, dark and black. I don't know. I'm not as much of a fan of the swordplay. You know, I think basically I just have to get used to like what the sword does in this game, maybe. And let me do my fucking, yeah, okay, we got our fucking dash. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is that like, oh. Wait a second. How do I fucking, how am I supposed to do that? Oh, is it? It's literally upon evade. Shit. Darn it. This is super context. It's not a fucking extra dash. It's just context sensitive evade move. Okay, wait. How do I do this? Really? Wait. Or is it? Damn it. Let's check our moves list. What do they say? Angelic Scythe. Okay. Oh no, this one. Arbiter. What? What did I just fucking get? Wait a second. Oh, does this count as just an ability? Oh, Angel Boost. It does. Okay. Well, that's L2X. No, that's not it. Angel Evade. L2, L1. Dante phases through limbo. Oh, do I have to press them at the exact same time? You know what? I think this game might have been designed for the PlayStation. Ooh, I just figured something out, man. And I was talking about the controllers. This game, I think, was designed for the PlayStation 3 controller. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, and the PlayStation 3 was the one that started having this trigger thing. Okay. Yeah, so the PS2 controller is less trigger-based. Like the PS2 controller, L2 feels like just another button. But with PS3, I think is when they started really making them more like pressure-sensitive, gradual buttons. And for something like this, where you have to press two things at once, but one of them is the pressure-sensitive, gradual one, think about like flipping a light switch versus turning one. It's like they're asking you to turn one to completion and flick the other switch at the same time. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah, it works well enough. Wait a second. No, it doesn't. It only works the first time. Look. Or wait. Yeah, wait. It only works every other time? What does that even mean? Are both of these that move? No. One of them is just fucking this. Does it work the first? No, it didn't work the fucking first time, man. Man, what the fuck, dude? Okay, this feels inconsistent. I don't think it's my controller either. I think it is the game. Which is a shame, because I'm loving this, like, look, the heat beaming down on Dante's, like, coat. How cool is that? I'm not loving this shit, though. No, man, that sucks. That sort of takes the wind out of me. It's just one move, and it's one move that I didn't even have until, like, now, but I kind of feel like I don't, like, I kind of feel like that's a big roadblock for me in the game. It's sort of like, oh, if this is how this is going to be. Oh, boy. Shit, because it's so inconsistent. I might even fucking look it up. Why is it inconsistent? I guess maybe it's just me. I don't understand how the move quite works, but well, let's look at the description again. Dante phases through limbo, granting additional evade distance and additional evade distance. Okay. No, yeah. So he phases through limbo. So that's the one that happened inconsistently. So we see an enemy slashing. Oh, what? Do we have to, like, is that like a second one? Like, that literally is the second one? Oh, that is the second one. Okay, that's what it is. Let's see if it ever goes first. Okay, good. Wait a second. Never goes first. Oh, thank God. Okay. There's our consistency. Good. Never goes first. Okay. If that is the case, then it is just a second additional dodge. Okay. I'll take it. Let's jump on an enemy's head. Oh, probably easier to do if I have them locked on. I want to jump on their head. Yep. I think I did it there. Maybe not. Yeah, motherfucker. Now we're fucking getting into... Okay. Now we're getting into the fucking territory of this fucking game. Okay, you know what? This is kind of Dante Mania. Anarchic. Yeah, there we go. Well, that's actually a good one. Anarchic, that's not inherently negative as much as, like, cruel might seem to be. Advanced tip. Enrage Breaker. Using a fully charged Rebellion drive move. Using a fully charged Rebellion drive move breaks the Ravager's uninterruptible attacks. Now, what is a drive move? Hold, then release triangle to perform Rebellion drive. Oh, okay. Oh, so did I just get a new... I just got a new move? Cool. Must be unlocked from the upgrade shop. Oh, okay, never mind. It was like, why did I just... They just gave me one? They give you 4 strikes in a row just from triangle. See this? Oh. Well, I just finished the fight. Okay, you know what?
Get up there and
ooh, boy. I feel so much better. I feel so much better about this game. And you know what? For some reason, I think I feel more comfortable playing as, like, Dante looking like this. I don't know. I don't know if I'd think, like, aesthetics would change it that much, but I feel like this feels like the classic game now. Shit, man. I gotta tell you, one time somebody... I was talking about, like, the Little Mermaid race swapping thing with somebody or something, and, like, it was a guy at work, and he brought it up. And he was actually black, so it was sort of like an interestingly charged conversation. I didn't say much about it, but he's like, who cares? Like, who cares if they change, if they change the color or whatever. So he was putting it more not in terms of like it's about time, but more like who cares. But who cares in kind of like an exasperated way, where it seems like there might have been more to it than just like him thinking it was strange that people wouldn't like it, but like other feelings about it beyond that particular exact thing. But anyway, I was like, well, I was like, what if they changed SpongeBob to like green or something? And he said like, oh, that wouldn't matter or something. It's like, or I think he might have said something like that, or he kind of laughed and like was like, oh, who cares if SpongeBob's green, or I don't know. But here's the thing. If SpongeBob was not yellow but green, or if he was a different shade of yellow or something, like basically the SpongeBob design, if you change that, SpongeBob probably doesn't become the most popular show in the world. I mean, maybe it still would have because it was hilarious, like the writing was really good and stuff. But I think a large part of it was the SpongeBob design, and I think you change SpongeBob to green or something, suddenly he's a lot less like fun looking. Like green would be like a much more intense color for SpongeBob. And I'm not trying to make some kind of like metaphor here. I'm saying though, like, that would be sort of an intense color. And whereas if you change SpongeBob to like, beige or something, that might not be intense enough. That actually might not be like interesting enough and gripping enough. But if you changed him to green, I think it would be like, he'd look more like Skeeter, except like more intense. And that might be seen as a racial thing too, because Skeeter maybe was supposed to be black. Although actually, literally, there's an episode of Doug where Doug talks to Judy, his sister, and he mentions Skeeter, and she says, "Is he the blue one?" So he was supposed to actually be blue in the world of that show, I guess. But yeah, if SpongeBob was like green, I think it would just be like kind of off-putting, and it wouldn't be as like sort of warm and inviting. Here's the thing: I think green would be less of a warm color. Whereas, like, I think the yellow that was, it's warmer and like more, it's more catchy than like a beige would be or something. It's like, so the color does matter. Like the aesthetic does kind of matter to how people maybe, literally the color of SpongeBob. It matters so much that it's the difference between like billions of fucking dollars and billions less. Like, however many billions SpongeBob has made, probably billions, right? Or at least millions, at the very least. Jeez. Hundreds of millions. The difference between hundreds of millions and maybe not at all is the yellow of SpongeBob versus, like, another color that would have been less appealing. Imagine SpongeBob red, or, like, SpongeBob, like, literally, like, a black, like, not black as in, like, African-American looking, but, like, actually, like, the shade black, like, a perfect dark black. How much blacker could it be? And the answer is none more black. Imagine SpongeBob just like having no color at all, like black being the absence of color. Or imagine if he was just totally white. Those would be sort of off-putting, like strange SpongeBobs. I think the white, I just admittedly, I do feel like the white one might be a little easier to deal with than a totally black SpongeBob. Although, say SpongeBob, like the holes in him were, instead of like being dark or shaded, they were like white or shaded white, like as if like maybe light was coming into them and he was totally black. That might be an interesting looking SpongeBob. But I think the SpongeBob they went with is probably like one of the most appealing designs they could have gone with in various ways. Or it's at a high level of appealingness, and without his design like that, he doesn't maybe become like the new Mickey Mouse of Nickelodeon, basically, So it makes a huge difference, actually. The difference of like millions of dollars. The difference of me, that guy standing there talking to me, he had that much money. He'd never be fucking working in that job. The difference is you wouldn't even be fucking standing here if you made as much money as that colored SpongeBob made. And I mean that colored as in like that hyphen colored, like colored in that particular yellow. There you go, man. So I think maybe this game is going to be more fun to play with classic Dante. I don't know. I think maybe this is like just going to be like feel like Devil May Cry 4 or like 3.5 or 4.5, whatever. Now, the feel is different a little bit. The combat is different. There are different abilities and shit, but still. Okay, so we're getting our moves back. This is like Metroid. Samus gets her moves back. It's kind of what happens with Dante. And I actually... I talked about this with Devil May Cry 3. It might even be on a YouTube video I have posted about it. I think it might be. But Dante... Maybe... Whatever. Dante, he has... his moves are attached to his swords in Devil May Cry 3. And therefore... it's like as if the character himself doesn't have the powers, his swords have the powers. Like literally to the point where if he wants to double jump, he has to teach that sword the double jump ability, or that sword has to have that ability activated or whatever, and then he can use it when he's holding that sword. So he can, in the lore of the Devil May Cry 3 game, he can only double jump when he's using a particular sword. Now, I could think of a lore explanation for that. I could think of an explanation, a story explanation. How about Dante is learning to use his abilities because it's called Dante's Awakening Special Edition. Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening Special Edition. This is like, I think, chronologically the earliest Devil May Cry game, so maybe perhaps he originally learned these powers from the swords, and then later in the series chronologically, he had learned these powers sufficiently that when he learns them again in a new game, Metroid style, or whatever, Samus style, when he learns them again, he can just learn them by himself, and so he can double jump as Dante rather than, oh, he can't double jump when he's holding a certain sword. Although ironically, when he's holding when he's holding the left one now, he can't double jump because that turned into dash. So, but that's me holding L2. But like holding L2 equips that, and holding R2 equips this. So he can still double jump with this. But in Devil May Cry 3, he would have had to pay extra to double jump, like, with the equivalent of this, like a different weapon. Although it didn't work with the holding R2 and L2 thing. I think this might be the only game where you switch between 3, you hold L2, R2, or don't hold. Where do I go? Oh. Huh? Oh, there. Okay. Oh, wait. I should have... Oh, I can do it from here. Okay. Right? No, I have to... Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is this. See that? See the way it turned red at the end there? Hold on. Blue. Oh, hold on. If I'm thinking about pointing it out to you, then maybe I'm not thinking as much about actually doing it. Okay. See the way it turned red at the end there? We'll do it again. Maybe. Yeah. So I gotta press R2 and then press square. But that's after pressing L2 and X. Okay. So L2 and X, then R2 and square. Oh, man, I went too far. Okay, maybe not L2 and X. I went past it a little bit. What the fuck, dude? That's an R2 Look, that's so fucking R2. Oh, boy. You know what? This is a little irritating, because you have to get all the way back up. And it's like, it doesn't fucking appear to work. Yeah, what is the R... What's that fucking... That's glowing red. It should be R2 and square. Maybe I have to do it standing. Oh, I just had to do it fucking standing. Okay. And then what? It literally just pulled out a fucking blue light instead. Well, I guess it pulled it out and produced a blue. Changed the blue. Whatever. Oh, this is kind of fucking nice, though. Hold R2 square to destroy camera. Alright. Probably not from down here, though. See, this game's pretty fun. I'd recommend it. Would I recommend it as your first Devil May Cry? In fact, maybe I can... I don't know. Maybe I can put something together about recommending what Devil May Cries do I recommend for what reasons. It's sort of like a review, but it's almost like, you know, these games are action games. These games are like a lot of fun to play. You know, what are the advantages to playing each one? Like, why is this one a fun Devil May Cry game? Or might you want to try a different one because it's not really a game series that you have to do in release order or chronologically. Particularly because at this point, like, the story seems to be so game-specific or changed so much, or, like, now it's a reboot, then it's not a reboot, it goes back from the reboot, you know, whatever. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for fucking spending ages fucking here. Okay. Did I get, red orbs there? Tell me I got fucking red orbs. Are they, like, floating now? Or, I didn't even fucking get them. Can I fucking get you, dude? Oh, there we go, okay. There we go. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, can I just do it from the ground? Okay, good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay.
Hey,
cool.
Snake Eye.
This is like you versus the fucking, like, Big Brother George Orwell shit. Like, that's what this game sort of is. Like, pulling out cameras and fighting, like, corporate executives and TV, like, literal TV talking heads. Cool shit. Oh, okay. Now, that looks like it's destructible. Do I want to... No, I get... Oh. Okay, whatever. Just glinting in the sun. That's kind of cool, actually. You know what? I kind of like how they did that. They're like, we're making it glint.
Someone doesn't want me here?
The city itself is trying to stop you.
Great.
Virgil sent me the camera locations for this area. Best avoid them if we can.
Now, I mentioned,
Follow
like,
me.
over-sexualization briefly. She is super fucking over-sexualized. Like, when she's, like, facing you, maybe she's not, but, like, she has, like, a very, very pronounced butt design, let's just say. Like, super, super sexualized. And I'm not gonna say there isn't, like, a bit of, like, a sense of, like, you know, like, a sense of, ooh, like, looking at that. Like, you know, I'm not saying that it isn't something that I might be drawn to look towards, but come, see, there you fucking go. Come closer. Are you fucking kidding me? I got it.
What the hell?
Okay. Press square repeatedly to shoot demonic shards. To shoot demonic shards. Is this literally giving me a one-time situation where before it happens they tell me how to do it and then I never do this again? They're probably gonna repeat multiple times in this level, actually.
Nicely
That
done,
was like
girls.
Girls, Ebony and Ivory. Oh, they're girls, I guess. A black girl and a white girl. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. This is that's what they are called, though. I'm not trying to be like racial about everything. Look, and he calls them girls. And wait, can we see them? Wait. Yeah, is there? Okay, so the one on the left. Oh, interesting. The one on the left is the darker gun, and the one on the right is the white one, I guess. Which makes sense, like left-hand path, right-hand path symbolically. Devil on the left shoulder, angel on the right. So it would be like, you know, the darkness on the left and the light on the right. And like left wing, right wing, you know, it all corresponds pretty well. Actually, shit. Correspondence, man. Wow. You know, the Kybalion talking about, like, oh, correspondence, this thing, that thing, the other thing. Wow, I realized, like, that, like, left-right thing, I think there's a lot of correspondence. Like, there's just throughout metaphors that are used in society, but then throughout, like, well, I think a lot of it might just be purely built symbolically, and if enough people put left-right symbolism into shit, it'll feel like there's a lot of correspondence because you see it all the time, and you can think back to times you've seen it in contexts. But still, like, it is a very interesting, at least mental correspondence level. We're getting used to this. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the L2 R2 thing, but it's very interesting. What was he called? Shrouded Pathos? Let's look him up in their file. Is he in the file? I want to see him. I want to see him. Wait a sec. Where's my fucking... Where's my file? Where's my file? Do we not have a file on the enemies? Fuck, whatever. Get over here. Oh, you know what? That jump off thing. Oh fuck. Yeah, baby, look at that. I love that. The ability to like jump off their head after like pulling them over to you or you going over to them. I think that will be kind of fun. Oh shit, I tried the L2 dash. Now I don't know why that's helpful though, because here's the thing. In effect, it just dashes you, well, I guess it often dashes you just backwards and to the opposite of where you were going in the first place. So it's like a double dash, but it's more like a cancellation of the original dash. Sorry guys, I'm not fucking meaning to suck so much here. How about this, you a-hole? Okay. Yeah, you motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Oh, and they gave me the slow-mo? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ultimately, I would still say this feels a little blockier. Like, it seems like it should be less so, but it feels a little chunkier in kind of like maybe a less versatile feeling way than the first and the third games, particularly the third game felt. Maybe it feels a little more versatile than the first, kinda, but it feels a little like chunkier, like sort of not stickier, but like it's made of these just sort of like plastic segments, more so than Devil May Cry 3 was or felt. Devil May Cry 3 ultimately ended up feeling like, you know, if you learned this shit and like from what you did learn, like you could move around like pretty fluidly. Now I'm interested in playing DMC4 and DMC5 because I wonder if they're gonna like expand on that. I think did I hear DMC5 might have like some of the best battling mechanics? I hope so, like, because especially if that ends up being the last one, like how cool would it be if like DMC5 like just, I haven't played it, I haven't like really played it, but how fucking cool would that be? And by the way, we're going back and we might be going back to fight Virgil, because I'm almost at the end of DMC3 and the Virgil fight is just like way tougher than what I've been dealing with, or it feels tougher, so I feel like oh god, I'm gonna have to fucking, this is going to be a struggle, maybe. So I'm playing this right now, but we may play that at some point. Yeah, sorry guys. Ooh boy, let's just sort of relax here for a second. Yeah, maybe Synth will stream something soon. The Chudcast yesterday was a lot of fun, and it was like a fucking shit show. Actually, he had a guest on for once, and he kept saying like, "Oh, I'm spilling my spaghetti. I'm spilling." Like he kept using that "spilling my spaghetti" phrase, and I don't know if I've ever heard him say that or anyone. It sounds somewhat familiar, but he kept saying like he was spilling his spaghetti, and there were a few points in the Chudcast where he just straight up like fucking. Like, he kind of just fucking insults him, but not, like, in a mean way, kind of, like, in a really, like, unthinking way. Like, they mentioned someone, and he's talking about, like, how they might have guests in the future and stuff, because this is the first guest they've ever had, I think, on the Chudcast. Ever? I don't know, but he's, like, and then he's talking about guests, and someone has mentioned, he's like, oh, that would be a guest. but he still has his fucking first guest right here. He's like, oh, that would be a good guest, or something. Like, he might even put in that adjective, like, that would be a good guest. And then, like, you wait a couple seconds and he's like, sorry, man. Or sort of like, oh man, like, I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, it was, and then they were like asking the guy about, like, you know, like, porn preferences and shit, and like, it was a fucking, and it was like an hour longer than usual. It's usually only 2 hours. It was like 3 hours. It was awesome. That was a podcast, man. That was fun. Got another one. Dante faces back and forth through a limo 3 times consecutively. Let's try it. You know, I know we just got the other one, but let's put this on and see how much more useful it seems. By the way, the L2 there, it looks... I think it's supposed to be shaped like this. Like, you know, the sort of... Not half circle, but kind of like circled off half, ending in a flat. I don't even know what that shape's supposed to be. Is that... Like, what is that shape? It looks like a thumb shape or something. Anyway, for the aliens who don't have thumbs. I don't know. Anyway, it looks sort of circular, and then so when I look at it, it's like, wait, is that L3? And then 2 kind of looks like 3 anyway, so if it's smaller, it's like, wait, is that L2? Or I'm not sure I like that symbol. Oh, cool. Okay. Excellent. Okay, you know what?
There you are.
Here
Excellent.
I am.
Now look at her butt. It's totally fucking pornographic. Look, they're gonna show her. They're gonna fucking show her.
It's the walls. Get out of here.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, shit. Die. Love that shit. And that's what Melissa recently said was the They Live message for our time. It used to be obey, breed, whatever, consume. Now it's just die. That's what Melissa Watts said. So, in not the most recent, but I think the second most recent Cutting Through the Matrix episode from today, which is March 22nd. Like, so not last Sunday, but the Sunday before then, Cutting Through the Matrix Redux. I think she has, like, she talks about the They Live, if not that one, probably the one before it. She talks about the They Live, you know, he puts on the glasses and he sees the messages, like, behind things in the culture. And she's like, you know, it said this, that, and the other thing, but these days I think it would say die. And she's like, you know, I don't want to call her like an older woman, but, you know, she's like, I think in her 60s, so, like, it sounds kind of haunting, especially for, like, a voice like hers to say, like, well, die. Like, it's a really haunting fucking moment, and we just saw it in here, which is interesting, because I just recently heard her say that, and it's kind of interesting having recently heard her talk about that and seeing the They Live shit here. Not that I haven't played some of this game before, but I don't know if I went into it thinking like, oh yeah, we're going to see the They Live things. So it's just synchronicity type of shit. Similar to the synchronicity with the Come They Live thing earlier. Where, you know, where there is synchronicity to be had, often it will be had. As, you know, maybe as you let go more or whatever, often synchronicity will fucking be had. I gotta say, man, synchronicity will be had. 1:30:03, synchronicity will be had, maybe. Period. All headline style.